Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. The only way you'll ever lose money stacking silver is if you sell it for more than you bought it. So, if the price goes down, don't sell it. Hold on to it. For some reason, this is a problem for people. Panic selling is a real thing. You can't go wrong buying silver because you're transferring fake money, money that's worthless, that's collapsing, into something that holds its value for over 5,000 years. So that you can't go wrong with. You can make bad purchases, you can get ripped off, but you're not going to lose money doing that. But you can lose money selling. Selling is the one place that you have to do perfectly. In your entire strategy, you can sell, you can stack however you want, buy whatever type of coins, hold it for as long as you want, buy different types of silver, whatever you want. But when it comes to selling, that's the one thing that you have to do perfectly. Imagine how terrible it would be if you spent hours and hours and months of hard labor, busting your butt at work, investing that money, that hard-earned money, into silver for years and years, maybe even decades, putting all of that time, money, and energy in, and then you screw it all up because you didn't sell it properly. Imagine that it's your own mistake why you lost money or don't even break even. Selling is a very important topic to talk about. You know what I do? This helps me from making a lot of bad purchases, by the way. Before I even buy a coin, if I'm looking online, maybe I'm scrolling through AppMex or JM Bullion, I don't buy the coin until I think about how I can sell it. So while I'm on AppMex looking at that coin, I'm already in my head thinking, how am I going to be able to sell that? See, that's an investor. Investors make strategic decisions. Gamblers just buy it and just pray and just hope it goes up. Investors do everything strategically. There's a reason. We're investors. We think. So, panic selling is a perfect example of the psychological effect of any type of investing. I always mention learning how to become emotionally detached is so key. So key. Impulse buying and panic selling are the two most fatal things that destroy stacks. And those are both based off of emotions. And that's usually from ego, right? Trying to prove yourself right or prove someone else right, or you're getting so angry because something that you didn't invest in is doing better than yours and you're trying to prove a point, or it's just all ego driven, or fear, right? It could be fear as well. Anger is a secondary emotion. It stems from fear or hurt. So a lot of times when people are angry, the underlying emotion is they're scared, or you hurt their feelings, or they got offended. So you got to be careful of that. You got to be aware of it. You got to be able to somehow invest with your head and not your heart. Because when the price is going down, it's going down. Let's say you bought silver at $30 during that Wall Street silver raid, the first one. So you bought at $30, and ever since then, silver's been down. It's been down several dollars, and it's still down. And so you're sitting here thinking, I just bought 100 ounces at $30. Man, I've already lost so much money. I'm just going to get out of this. I'm just going to get out. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So you're literally accepting that you're just going to take the loss, that you're just going to lose money. One, you shouldn't be investing in a silver anyways if that's your mind state, because if you know silver's true value, which you should if you're investing into it, then you know that if you bought at $30, it's going to go way higher than $30 within the time frame of selling. And hopefully your time frame of selling is at least a couple years. Mine's at least 10 or 15 years, but I'm 28 years old, so maybe, if you're older, maybe it's 5 years, 10 years. Regardless, though, you can guarantee that within 5, 10 years, silver is going to hit above $30. So why in the world would you sell it right now? Just taking money from yourself, essentially. And that's that validation I keep talking about. People, for some reason, need validated. People get happy when the price goes up. If silver hit $50 tomorrow, everyone would be cheering, and more people than ever would be buying it. But when it's low, nobody buys it. Isn't it supposed to be buy low and sell high? But why is it when the price is high, everyone buys it, and when the price is low, everyone sells it? They're doing it backwards. That's herd mentality. When the news channels are talking about silver's booming and YouTube videos and, articles and newspaper and everyone's talking about it. So everyone wants to hop on the train. They need validation. They need proof. They need actual proof to say, oh, silver can go up. Even though we saw proof a couple months ago, we saw proof 2016, we saw proof 2011 when it hit $50, we saw proof 1980. I mean, how much proof do you need to know that right now if silver's $27 that it is going to surpass that? And if you know that, if you understand that, then you should be buying all the silver you can right now. The thing that's silly is all of these people that saw $50 silver in 2011 that understand how economics works and how money works. They understand the dollar's losing its value. They understand the direction of our fiat system collapsing, and they're still not investing into silver. It doesn't make sense. You know what's going to happen. You know how the dollar works. Why would you still be investing in the stocks, or why wouldn't you be transferring that fake money that's burning away in your bank account into something that holds its value? And those are the same people that are very bearish on silver. It's like, if you look at everything, it's blatantly obvious that silver is the only investment that makes sense right now. It's just because we're in the moment, they can't see that because they're clouded, they're blinded by their own closed-mindedness. But if we were to go ahead in the future right now, 10 years from now, and look back today, and so there's no biases. If let's say an alien abducted us, all of us, even the bearish, the bearish clowns, everyone in the world, 10 years in the future, look back today, given all the information that we know right now that in the future, you would look and say, holy crap, it was so obvious that silver was a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. And all those people that are right now saying it's bearish and it's they're not investing, they would be hitting themselves in the head saying, how was I so stupid? It was the only thing that made sense. It literally is the only thing that makes sense if you look at the reality. But people it's ego, right? It's closed-mindedness. They started investing in the stocks first, or maybe they told their friend that silver was a bad investment 5 years ago, and now they don't want to admit that maybe they were wrong. That's serious stuff. I'm not even kidding. Ego, that's serious. A lot of people still don't invest into Bitcoin because when it first came out, they didn't like the thought of it because maybe they didn't fully understand it. Or maybe they just thought maybe it was a little sketchy, and they're still not investing into it from that first thought. And they could be missing out on so much money. And yes, I thought the same thing, but then being open-minded is so important, especially in the investing world. You have to adjust and adapt. Yes, when crypto hit the scene, it was way different, and I was allowing myself to look at it look at this new age, look at everything digitally, and I was playing the tape through, and I was like, this actually could be something, especially once I found out what crypto really does with the blockchain and everything. I was like, this is insane, but it works to some degree. But anyways, the moral of the story is you'll never lose money unless you sell less than you bought. So if you don't sell, then you won't lose money. Yes, your investment could be down right now, but that doesn't mean you've lost money, right? I hate when people say that. Oh, Bitcoin's down right now, so you've lost so much money. It's like, no, I didn't. I didn't lose any money. I'm actually still way up. The amount of money I could cash out at right now is lower, but I'm not going to, so I haven't lost any money, right? Right? You lose money once you've sold it back to fiat, because then you can actually look at your percentage of gains or losses. So yeah, it's just something to be mindful of, especially with new investors. It can be very, especially with tension so high, with so much chaos, it's easy to get caught up in the emotional side of things. Sometimes it's nice to take a step back, get back to the basics, remember why we started stacking, and go forward with a clear head. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was 1, educational, 2, informational, 3, at least entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. I post daily videos. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.